What's good, everybody? Tekromancer here, and happy YGO Friday. So this week, I was actually play testing. I saw that Team Samurai had came out with an updated deck profile of a Cybers deck. So I kind of tweaked it, and I was play testing with it to see how it goes. And I ran across this interesting deck. Okay, and a little note for people out there that play YGO Pro. There's a lot of you out there that are cool and awesome. Thank you for that. But there's also a lot of people out there that don't respect people when they put down in the notes play testing, no OP decks, no meta, stuff like that. Come on, guys. Be cool, casual play. Be cool and actually respect those players because they're trying to do stuff. A lot of people, if they're in tournament scene, that's cool. You play with the OP decks, but there's a lot of people out there that are not out there for playing like die hard, getting Ash Blossom, all that. Some people are just trying to play for fun and not deal with a lot of that. So please respect those players that have like casual decks and stuff like that, because you're making the game not fun for them, and they're just trying to like learn and stuff like that. Now I know the argument. Some people is like, well, they're learning how to make better and how the meta is and stuff like that. But sometimes they don't want to deal with all that craziness of the meta. They're a casual player for a reason. So I implore you, if you one of those that are diehard meta or diehard tournament player, make a casual deck, make a fun deck. Make a fun deck to play those players so that way they can play test or have their little bits of fun and not deal with a lot of the meta out there, so that way they can still love Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I remember seeing this video a while back about why the Yu-Gi-Oh! Scene and the community is horrible. And one of the things is that a lot of the diehard tournament players and stuff like that don't really try to help out the casual player or help the casual player understand that why this is a casual deck, or play them at a casual level and then explain to them things that they can put into that deck to make it more of a tournament worthy deck. So that's why I'm put that note out there, because I run into this all the time in YGO Pro, and it drives me insane when I'm trying to play test stuff. Now, yes, I'm more of a tournament head, so I could play them with one of my good decks, but I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to actually play test a whole bunch of different stuff to bring you content so you can see stuff. And talking about seeing stuff, so in the midst of play testing, to finish the story, I was play testing, and normally I would, email this person, message this person like, hey man, this deck is an OP deck, blah blah blah. But I have not seen anybody run this deck. So I told him, I was like, hey man, respect to this deck. I haven't seen nobody run it yet. I have a friend that's actually interested in building it. And yes, we're going to do this. So I was playing this guy earlier today, actually. And he had the vampire deck. Ooh, wrong fit. So I'm going to show off his build of the vampire deck. And I'm talking about, this vampire deck is strong. Like, even though I was playing with my playtest of a man, I have so many versions of a Cybers deck, it's not even funny. But I was playtesting another version of the Cybers deck, the one that I told you that Sam kind of built, and I kind of tweaked it a little bit more to my style to just see how it works and understand the plays of it and stuff like that. I still never got the full board that he did, but I was getting some boards and so forth. So I was like, okay, not that bad. So we played the match. We played a 2-set. So here it is. Vampires. So we're going to stay on his. He runs slash draws, which I thought was really cool, but keeps him in the game. So Uni Zombie to Vampire Familiar. That gives him to play a Vampire Sucker. Brings back the Vampire Brood. And this card I really like, Vampire Domination. So watch, I'm gonna go for a play. So passcode, Lady Debugger. I get something in the hand, make a link bumper. I was gonna go for transcode talker to bring back, but Vampire Sucker. So it gets rid of my transcode and he gains life off of that. I'm like, yo, that card is broke. I love it, and you can only activate it when you have a vampire on the field. But yo, it's a great counter trap. I really like that. So, of course, he plays Apprentice Witchling to boost everything, and then he's bringing his other vampires out here. So I had a concept of this deck where I was gonna bring back Pyramid Turtles and stuff like that. But just watching him run it, he runs pure vampires minus Uni Zombie. But I understand why he runs Uni Zombie. It helps him gets the trade off. See, he plays it again. Stops my play, gains life off of it. So it keeps you in the game, then slash draw to bring out some more. Keeps you in the game, and you totally dominate from it because you can just stop a really crucial monster, but nope, bye. Gain life off of it and keep him going. Because the disadvantage with running the zombies is they take life from you. But with that card, he could stay in the game and keep it going. So I really like that. So I'm going to show you the other duel that we had. Now, I was able to slow it down a little bit this time around, but I had a really, really bad hand. Let me swap real quick so you can see. My hand was horrible. So I was just doing what I can to just slow it down, but I wasn't going to win it. No way, no fashion. Not unless I got a Destiny draw. So he had a domination there. I got rid of it with Cyclone. Dark Hold the field. And as you see, I had a Dot Scraper. Couldn't do nothing with it. He slash draws. I play Widget Kid. I get a Flame Administrator, Transcode Talker, into Flame. I try to do some plays, but then this right here, this is cool. So let me pause this for a second so you can get what this monster does. So when a monster declares an attack, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position. You can only use the effect of Vampire Fallen once per turn. Once per battle, if your zombie monster battles an opponent's monster. During that damage calculation, quick effect, you can pay life points in multiples of 100, up to 3,000 max. Your battling monster gains that much attack and defense during the damage calculation only. At the end of the battle phase, if this card is destroyed by monsters by battle, you can special summon them from the graveyards to your field. So it's a really cool card. So watch what happens here. So, of course, he plays Book of Life. Well, he did it earlier. He paid life to keep me from destroying that monster. Then he still equips it to Vampire Vamp right here. And then he gets out Crimson Knight Vampire Braum, which is an XYZ. So I thought that was really cool. Like I said, I was trying to mount something. Really wasn't getting nothing out of this. Because I had the two ritual monsters in my hand, and I just needed a Signet ritual, and it would not come to me. So that's why I put Cyber's Magician out there, trying to mount something, and I could not get her going. It was bad. So he's just getting his plays, Vampire Sucker, and then from Vampire Sucker he plays the Book of Life, right? Vampire Crimson to Skull Dread. And I understand why he did the Skull Dread, because this was mid game at this point, so he needed to re-amp his hand to do stuff. So made sense. I couldn't do nothing off of that. I was trying. Like I said, I was trying to get her activated. Didn't work. So next turn, of course, I get bashed in my face and by Skull Dread and stuff like that. But I really like the theme of the deck. It's really good. Actually, I would say it's a really strong theme for casual. I don't know if it would be actually good and competitive unless you play unfortunately a whole bunch of hand traps and stuff that stop it. But just seeing the deck run, and I really like that vampire destination. That card, yo, that is a good counter trap card that stops a lot of plays. Really great. I really like the theme. I hope my friend Walker does build this deck. If not, I might build the deck just to like have it in real life, just to like play. But I really like it. So there you have it. Something new to look forward to in the game of YGO. So peace, love, and stay gaming, my friends.